skin looking like a baby's butt after I use her. Hello everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is your girl Simone Nicole here, back at it again with another video. Here comes Deb. I just need you to not have the tail and your butt in the people's face. That's not nice. All right, so I feel like this video has been a long time coming because, as the title says, my skin is easily my most complimented quality about me, and it's not for no reason. I put a lot of work into making sure that the skin is glistening, looking good. I wanted to discuss all skincare, how I take care of it, literally from the inside out, from the bottom of my feet to the top of my head, okay? So this is gonna be very, very detailed and very product heavy. Throughout the video, if there is a more affordable alternative, I would definitely point you to that. Please keep in mind that this is my job, so I get a lot of product for free. The whole point in me making this video, and how you should really take any influencers' videos, is as a suggestion. I am not saying by any means that you have to use every single one of the products we're going to talk about in order to achieve beautiful skin all over your body. That's not what I'm saying. Listen for the products that really excite you and really intrigue you. Put them on your list, sit on them, see if you still want them after a few days. And if you do, go ahead and get it for yourself, sister. And the last thing I will say before we get into this video, make sure you grab you a snack, a little water, a little wine, whatever you are drinking, whatever you are munching on, because this is gonna be a super detailed video, so it's gonna be a long one. But make sure you watch all the way through because I don't have nothing but bangers in here. I did not miss with a single product. So without further ado, let's get into the tea because y'all been beating down my block for this video, okay? So the first category that we are going to talk about is going to be internal. Not super duper sexy, but let's talk water. We need to be drinking our water, okay? This is a Stanley. Yes, it's a Stanley, not too much on me, but I like to drink my water out of some type of water bottle that excites me, or just a water bottle that I think is cute, or I gotta dress up drinking water. I ain't gonna hold you. So I got myself a cute little water bottle. I probably drink like 1.5 of these a day. I should definitely do better. However, my doctor told me to start incorporating electrolytes because I usually only take electrolytes like after a night of drinking. But she told me to have my second drink of the day, my second water bottle of the day, be with electrolytes because it'll help with that feeling of hydration and actually giving your body hydration. I think she recommends like Element. If I don't get that, then I'll do Liquid IV, but I'll do the sugar-free form because we don't need all that extra sugar. So water, drink your water, drink your water, drink your water. You cannot have glowing skin if you are drinking soda and coffee and tequila, okay? All right, a little tequila on the weekend, never hurt nobody. Anyway. Second thing I want to talk about is a supplement, and it is this Mary Ruth's multivitamin. I'm not gonna say I absolutely love this. One, this is expensive. I did get it for free from TikTok shop, and I actually haven't made a video about it yet because it's so expensive and I don't wanna recommend it to people if I feel like it's not doing what it claims to do. So I take this every single morning. I take 1.5 spoons, and why I felt comfortable speaking about it is one, I'm down to about here in the bottle. So I'm not halfway through, but I'll be taking my little liquid vitamin. The biggest difference that I have seen is in my nails. The nails that you are looking at, if my camera is focusing on them, are my natural nails. So my nails are very, very long and very, very healthy. I will say the nails did not feel like this before I started taking the Mary Ruth's. I can't attribute the hair growth that I've had recently to the Mary Ruth's, but that's what I actually want to talk about. Once I get done with the bottle, I want to see if it actually helped to grow my hair at all. But I encourage all people to just take a multivitamin. I think it really does help with just your overall health, and your skin is a really good indicator of how you're doing on the inside. So a multivitamin cannot hurt. That one's really good. Tastes pretty good. It's not hard to get down. So I recommend her. Now let's move on to some of my shower staples. If you want a full dedicated video on my shower routine, that's definitely posted. But for all of the categories that we're gonna mention moving forward, it's not gonna be my full routine. It's gonna be the standout products from said routine that I really do feel like make a difference. So first and foremost, an exfoliating cloth and exfoliating gloves. There will never be a time in which I'm not taking a shower with both of these. I also would like to say that I do have eczema And that is like something that I get questioned about a lot, is people asking me, how can I use all of these products with eczema? One, I don't have a super duper severe case of it where it's like all I can use is water, Dove sensitive soap, and the plainest lotion on the face of the planet. Like, that's not really my journey. So I can use all these things, and my philosophy is like, I'm gonna use it until my body says to stop. So when my eczema is getting really bad, I'm not gonna use the exfoliating glove on the parts where my eczema is getting bad, but I'm probably just gonna continue to use it in all of the other places because it really works for me. I really, really like them. So my first round of washing my body is always going to be done with the gloves, and I do this with bar soap, just plain old Dove bar soap. And then I also use Dr. Bronner's for my hot spots. This replaces a rag for me. The only place that I use a rag is on my vagine. Otherwise, exfoliating gloves all the way. And then when I move on to using my body wash, I like to use an exfoliating like long cloth, because I can use this to get my back. I can, you know, hit one of these, especially when I'm washing my hair, conditioner's getting down my body. I want to make sure that I'm removing all of that from my skin. And this just lathers really, really well. This might be Eco Tools. I don't know. I think I got this from Target, pretty affordable. Of course, everything is going to be linked down below for you guys. So that's the physical tools that I use for exfoliation. And if you don't know, the reason why exfoliation is so important is because it gets rid of that top layer of dead skin. Kind of like, think about like when you polish a car, you're gonna reveal like the most shiny, I don't know why I made a car reference, like I know anything about cars, whatever. But you know, the coat of the car, girl, the paint on the car is gonna look real nice and good when you buff off that like exterior. It's gonna reveal like the best, shiniest new penny. I'm going nowhere with this analogy, but you get what I'm saying. So that's why exfoliation is so important. Now, let's talk physical exfoliants for the body. On the lower end, price-wise, we have the Dove body polish. I love this stuff. This is almost gone. I mean, I featured this in every single thing where I talk about washing my body. This is featured. They have all these different scents. This one is cherry. It smells delicious. It's a polish. It's not as gonna be as thick or abrasive as like the Tiki Hut body scrubs. Those are okay to me. Like, I would rather this than a Tiki Hut, and I'm pretty sure that this is less expensive. Now, if we're gonna talk more expensive, if you wanna invest some coin, it's going to be the Way body scrub every single time. I wouldn't describe this as a polish. This is a scrub, baby. They say you can use this on your scalp and on your body. Never try to use it on my scalp, but we'll get to scalp health. But I really love this stuff. It is the most unique formula of a body scrub that I've ever used, and that's why it continues to make my list for the best of the best. It is not cheap, but it is very good and very worth the money. I feel a physical difference in my skin, the softness, the radiance, everything after I use this. So that would be my higher end pick. Now let's talk about body wash. This one is new to me because I actually just went to a brand dinner with them. So I just got to try this. This is the Philosophy body wash. I worked at Ulta for 5 years. If y'all are new here, hey, I worked at Ulta for 5 years. I always saw these on the shelves. No shade to Philosophy. I just thought it was overpriced body wash. Girl, I used this. I said, oh, there's a reason why. I think this is like 20, 30 bucks for a body wash. So it's definitely not cheap. When I used this, it felt like such a rich lather. And I don't know if I've ever been able to describe any of my other like normal priced body washes like that. It feels very rich. It feels very moisturizing. There's a difference. I don't know what ingredients I got in here, but it's definitely very, very high quality. Highly recommend. They have them in a bunch of different scents. This one is salted citrus. Overall, great body wash. Now, my lower end pick, I do not have present with me because I have been trying to just use up what I have as opposed to going out and buying more. But the Dove, the Dove body washes are my personal favorite. I think that they just do exactly what they're supposed to do. They don't leave the skin feeling stripped. So I highly, highly recommend their body washes in any of the scents. I really love the cherry one or the, I think it's called like macadamia milk one. And then there's just like the original, because the original scent is just so good. So that would be my recommendation for that. Let's talk shave cream. I was never like oh, I have to use this shave cream until I met Miss Flamingo. I got this in PR. And I said, oh, thank you, Flamingo. That's cute. Like, add it to the pile of things to use. Something made me pull this out and use it when they sent it to me. I said, I mean, as a woman, I've been using shave cream for a fair part of my life. I've never had a shave cream stop me in my tracks and be like, what did I put in this? Such a little bit goes such a long way. It is so rich. It covers every single inch of skin, baby. Your skin just feels very moisturized and soft after you get done shaving. Like, this is a 10 out of 10 product for me. I don't know. You can't compete where you don't compare. I don't even got nobody else to compare this to. Highly, highly, highly recommend this shave gel. And last but not least, but who's surprised? We have Miss L'Occitane shower oil. You have to be new here if you were surprised by this recommendation. I love this shower oil because you can actually just use it to clean your body. I, however, do like a suds, so I don't use this to clean my body. But if I would imagine if you're a very, very, very dry skin girl and you just want something that's going to be moisturizing and not have a ton of that lather, this is a perfect product for you. I unfortunately have not found a drugstore alternative that I like. I have tried some. They just don't compete. I love her. And you can also find her on sale sometimes at Marshall's. The way that this has your skin looking, oh my gosh. Watch my full body shower routine and then you'll understand why I rave about this so much. So if you wanna make the investment, this is 100% worth every single penny. So now that we have the body all nice and clean, let's actually go to the scalp, because the scalp is skin, okay? And healthy hair grows from a healthy scalp. This is the Sacred Clarifying Shampoo Scalp Scrub. This I do not love as a shampoo, period, but I absolutely love the experience of using it as a scalp scrub because my scalp feels very, very clean. And then it has like some menthol or some mint in there, so you get like that really cooling sensation. Nothing overwhelming, just a really nice experience. It is expensive, but when I was looking on my shelf for any drugstore ones that did the same, nothing competed. So this would absolutely be my pick for a good old scalp scrub. You should only really be using these maybe like once a month to get rid of that buildup going on the scalp so that your hair follicles can breathe and grow long, luscious hair. Now, let's talk oils. Y'all gonna be mad at me for this one because it's not readily available. And then the last time I talked about this brand, the girls in the comment section like, stop telling more people about her brand. We can barely get a hold of her products. I know, y'all, I'm sorry. This is Nasara Organics. Her products sell out in 2.5 seconds for a reason. This isn't my favorite product that she has or the product that I really feel like grew the heck out of my hair, but this is definitely a part of the equation, so I can't really leave her out. This is a hair oil that you're supposed to be using in conjunction with her protein treatment. You can also use it as a pre-poo and just like as an oil to use throughout the week, just to like keep that moisture nice and trapped into the hair follicle. But I use it primarily on my scalp. I don't use it for the length of my hair, and I really like it. So if you can get your hands on anything from her brand, I would highly recommend it. Check out her Instagram page and put it in the calendar when she drops, because the girls be snatching these up like infinity stones, and for a very good reason. Now, something that is really good for the scalp and therefore hair growth that's nice and cheap that you can make yourself is clove water. Of course, now that my hair, I'm in a little straight style right now, so I'm not gonna use clove water because it'll revert my hair back. However, when I have my hair in like braids, a wig, whatever, and I can spray my scalp with this, I will take any opportunity to do so because it smells good. Clove is really, really good for hair growth anyway, and I'm pretty sure I have a little bit of fenugreek in there as well. And I really like this for like scalp health, for hair retention, for growth, for all of that. So spray that directly on the scalp. Super cheap to make. Love her down. And last but not least, if you're feeling like your scalp needs a detox, the Aztec Healing Clay Mask is always going to do that for you. The last time I got my hair done, my stylist, Miss Jess, shout out to Miss Jess, she did one of these on me, and she actually just did it with water and a little bit of vitamin E oil. I like to use this as a reset. This is like a product that we're using like once a quarter. Okay, we're not making a habit out of using her on the scalp. She is a treat. She is not a everyday. And one of these probably lasts me for a year, year and a half. So I think this is a staple that everybody should have in their collection. I wasn't recording audio. I'm not gonna spiral. I'm not gonna spiral. I'm not gonna spiral. All righties, let's move on to face skincare. The first thing I'm going to talk about is my Clarisonic. I absolutely love my Clarisonic. I think the only place that you can still get this is Amazon, maybe. The Clarisonic is just a face cleaning system. I cannot do spin brush systems. It's entirely too rough on my face. Y'all be safe out there, but I can't do it. So I need a system that like has a brush and vibrates, and this one sends sonic technology through the skin, aka the reason why it's called Clarisonic. So I have been using this bad boy for years. I bought it when the company was closing down, and I think I got this at like a 50% off discount, but it is a one-time investment. You'll have it for the rest of your life. I just have to rebuy the face attachments. This one is for sensitive skin, and I love it. I can't go long without using this. Like, I don't bring it on vacation with me or when I travel, but here is what I do, and is a much cheaper alternative, and that is a face sponge. They are super duper teeny tiny, skinty inty. I really love these because it's a sponge, so it has that rough texture that'll help you to physically get the things off your skin that are there. You want to make sure that you are not using these over and over and over again, because these harbor bacteria just like anything else that you use to clean your face. And I maybe use them like 1 to 2 times and then go ahead and toss them. I got these off of Amazon and I really love them. Next, okay, surprise to no one, the DHC Deep Cleansing Oil is by far my favorite product to take my makeup off with. I've tried other things. I used to be a micellar water girl. I got about 5 bottles of micellar water in there right now that are not being touched or loved on because I cannot stop using this. This breaks down makeup like nobody's business. And I love it because it's not stripping. It's not drying. My face skin is dry to normal, so I can't really use products that are super duper heavy on the sulfates, super duper stripping. Not gonna work for me. So this is a wonderful product for removing makeup and just for washing your face. Let's talk about one of my favorite masks of all time. This is the Versed Doctor's Visit Instant Resurfacing Mask. I have rebought this mask at least 2-3 times at this point, and we're at the very bottom, sister. This is a chemical exfoliating mask. So physical exfoliants are going to be like your body polishes, anything that has physical grit to it, and we're actually going to get to a physical exfoliant next. However, there are non-physical exfoliants, aka chemical exfoliants, that use like AHAs, BHAs in high percentages, and it is the best one that I have ever used. And I used to use the ordinary one. It was a little too harsh for me. All of the chemical exfoliating masks can tend to be a little harsh for me. But Miss Girl, oh, I mean, she is a little harsh. Don't do too much. Don't do too much. But for me, I found that the first time I used it was the most spicy that my skin ever was. And then after that, we were home sailing, skin looking like a baby's butt after I use her. Now, one of my faves, has been a fave for years, is the Daily Microfoliant by Dermalogica. She's expensive. She is. However, before this got sent to me in PR, I used to just rebuy the little travel size ones. And the travel size one, if I use it every single day, would, I'm sure, and I don't use them every single day, last me at least 3 to 4 months using it every single day. So this is about a year's supply. The way that this works is that it's like a powder that you dump into your hand. You actually wet it, and then you get it really good and sudsed up, and then you are supposed to use it on your face. A lot of people misuse it because they only wet it slightly, and then they're scrubbing the skin with that paste, but that's actually not how it's supposed to be made. You're supposed to get it really sudsed up to the point where you can't even really feel the beads in it anymore, then put it on the face. This is a really good product. It's nice and gentle if you use it correctly. So I would definitely highly recommend. Let's talk about retinols. Retinols are really good for helping to make that cell turnover of that, like pushing out that top layer of the skin to reveal that new fresh skin. Cell turnover is really imperative for helping to get rid of dark marks, hyperpigmentation, all of that, because as each new layer of skin appears, the brighter your complexion will appear because you're getting rid of the darkness to reveal your newer skin. So retinols really help with that. Some can be pretty intense, but I really do like this one. This is the Kiehl's Retinol Skin Renewing Daily Microdose Serum. I really like this stuff. I have used an entire bottle of this, and this is actually my second bottle. I feel like I was going through a period when I was trying to clear up my skin. This ended up coming in towards the end of the routine, and it is on the pricier side. Now, if you want something that I know for a fact helped to move me into that glass skin kind of a look. It was absolutely this Good Molecules discoloration correcting serum. I use this bad boy every single day when I was really working on repairing the dark spots on my face and really like getting a super even skin tone appearance. It is Miss Good Molecules. It's so good. She is definitely an alternative to Miss Expensive. Both are definitely worth the money, but if you can't afford to invest in the Kiehl's, this is a really, 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 really great product. Now, I like to use more vitamin C brightening things during the day. And for that, I really, really love this Innisfree Green Tea Enzyme Vitamin C Brightening Serum. Absolutely love this stuff. This is my second bottle that I've been through. I really make it a point to never recommend stuff to you guys that I have not been using for a good length of time, because times is hard, baby. Times is real hard. And I know that y'all don't be having the broom to just be spending money on any old thing. Innisfree, I really like them because they're not $1 million, but they're not like ordinary prices. You know what I'm saying? This is really, really, really good. You can find this brand at Sephora. It's a sister company to Laneige, actually. Very gentle, not super intense, but I really do see that like bright, juicy skin appearance when I use this, and I use this daily for my morning skincare routine. If we're gonna talk about exfoliating the skin and retinols and all of that, we have to be protecting the skin. My favorite, and I do mean my favorite sunscreen, is this Innisfree Daily UV Defense Sunscreen. This is essentially the only sunscreen that I really do use at this point for my face. Absolutely dark skin approved. Love her down. If the people on the internet haven't told y'all enough, Black people do need sunscreen, first and foremost. Number two, the reason why you can't get your skin to clear up and your dark marks are either getting darker or you're exfoliating and doing all the things and not seeing a difference is because you are not wearing a sunscreen during the day. Your hyperpigmentation is more likely to darken actually in the sun. So you have to be using a sunscreen on a daily basis. I don't care if I don't step foot outside. I am wearing a sunscreen, okay? And this is the one I'm wearing. Now let's talk about a face oil that I absolutely love. It is the Sea Moss Face Oil by Herbal City. This is a small Black owned brand. Shout out to my friend Sydney who owns it. And she is very, very invested in making skincare that is as natural as possible to reduce the likelihood of you having like an inflammatory reaction. I love this stuff down. I definitely use this to prep my makeup. Oh my goodness, when I just put just a little bit, because a little bit of this stuff goes a long way, my skin just looks so healthy and glowy, and just like my makeup spreads on top of it like a dream. And if I'm not putting on makeup, I love to use this as a last step to just lock in all the other products. So yeah, shout out to Herbal City and to Sydney, and I highly recommend this face oil. Now let's talk about the lips, especially because we're heading into the winter time. You again do not know me if you don't know the next recommendation. What am I gonna say? Nipple cream, nipple cream, nipple cream, nipple cream, nipple cream for the lips, okay? Because if it works on a breastfeeding mother's nipples to help them not crack a lack off while she's breastfeeding that baby, then you have to know that the stuff is going to work phenomenally on the lips. It is a little, when it gets in your mouth, like it doesn't taste the best, but I mean, the results don't lie. I'll never stop using it. There's nothing that compares. No Aquaphor, no Vaseline, none of that. Hang it up. Hands down my favorite. Now, if we want to go a little more expensive, let's talk Fenty lip oil. I know that I like a product when I like continuously grab for it. Out of all the products that I have in my collection, out of all the lip products that I have in my collection, which is like 157,000, this is a product that I continuously reach for. And I've actually gone through a whole one of these, which is a feat because like I said, I own 100,000 lip products. So I really, really, really love the Fenty lip oils. And I actually really love to use these in conjunction when I'm going to bed. Lips be real nice, real supple in the morning. These two will be my recommendations. Okay, home stretch, home stretch. I didn't think this video would be that long. Hopefully y'all got a little snack and y'all are settled in. But this is gonna be our last category, and that is going to be the body and moisturizing the body. Let's start from the feet up. The number one product that I use on my feet every single time I take a shower, Vaseline is going on the feet. Nothing compares. Not them thin little lotion. The Vaseline needs to go to work. penetrating the feet. And that is along with getting my pedicures. I get a pedicure maybe like once a month. Nothing crazy, child, because pedicures went from being like $30 to like $100. And I'm like, I'm sorry. Keep it. So I will be moisturizing the feet and keeping them soft at home with my Vaseline. And I absolutely love it. Staple, super duper cheap. Now let's talk moisturizers, body lotions. I love body lotions. Okay. This is a product that not enough people talk about this. This is the Fenty Skin Butter Drop Body Milk. Y'all know the girls are raving about the body butter, and I own several. But let me tell you something. The body milk is by far my favorite Fenty Skin product, including the skincare side of the brand. This stuff is just so good. This is completely empty, by the way. Also, just a side note, I don't care how much money I have, I will be opening any product and getting it to the very, very last drop until the day that I die. If I could cut this open, this will be cut open right now so that I could get the remainder that's in here. But I like that it's glass because this is recyclable. There's a lot of detail that went into the packaging, and y'all know Rihanna. She don't play about her products. I'm taking a deep breath because I realized I wasn't recording audio again, and now we're recording and we're back good, and it's fine. It's fine. Sorry guys. This Fenty Skin, they ate that. There's not much else to say. Now, a close second is this L'Occitane Milk Concentrate. I absolutely love her. Between these two, if you're gonna splurge and get yourself like a nice moisturizer, I would say the Fenty over the L'Occitane, but it's a very, very, very close second. So I just want to give y'all a little option, but I absolutely love this stuff. I've probably been through like 2 or 3 of these at this point. I've just given her a break because I've been addicted to her. Now, let's talk my favorite body moisturizer at the drugstore, hands down. There is no comparison. No surprise, the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Body Gel Cream. I have used countless bottles of this. There's probably videos on my channel spanning like a couple of years of me talking about this. It is easily the best, most glowiest, moisturizing, like Neutrogena just really did their thing with this one. And I don't know if I will ever find another drugstore body lotion that will top this, period. If you have not tried it, what are you doing? How have I not convinced you to do this yet? What do we mean? Then what y'all know me for, y'all know me, put me a little body oil on, okay? So let's talk body oils. And since we're on drugstore, let's start with my favorite drugstore body oil, and that is the Up and Up Light Sesame Formula Body Oil. I absolutely love this stuff. This is such a good alternative if you can't afford the body oils that I'm going to talk about coming up. This is really good if you don't want fragrance, but if you do want fragrance, what you gonna do? Go on down to the little oil man, get you some body oils, get you some smell goods, and you are going to take the body oil of your choice. You're gonna put it in here, mix it up, and boom, you got your scented body oil. My favorite affordable hack, and this formula is just so good. It's so lightweight, but it has like a crazy glisten effect. Love this stuff. Now on the high end side, I got this PR package from this brand out of nowhere. I had never heard of them. Don't know how they got my address, but I don't even care. This Nira body oil. First of all, the sprayer never gets clogged. That's a problem that happens with my other spray oil formulas, is that it'll eventually get clogged. It'll become harder to pump. This oil, I have it on right now. That is what you see on the negligee, okay? A lot of people always ask me, like, how do you put your oils on and then it doesn't transfer to your clothes? Well, 1, I'm just really careful about it. And 2, this formula is just so good. Like, look how like almost wet my skin looks, but my physical skin is relatively dry, but it just looks so good. But this right here is a pretty penny. I didn't know how much it was until I was on the website trying to tag it for y'all. This is like a $70 body oil. I said, God dog. 1, I would rebuy it for sure. And 2, they've never sent me another one and I'm only halfway through it. So it is not something that like you make the investment and you're gonna need another one for a while. You're gonna keep this for a long time, okay? Next, something that y'all see me use constantly, is a little more on the expensive side, but is well worth the money, is Brown Sugar Babe body oil. I absolutely love their stuff. I'm on their PR list, so I have 1,000 different scents. And on their website, you can go on there and look for scents according to scents you're already familiar with. So if you like really love the smell of Baccarat Rouge, then there is probably literally going to be a body oil on their website that has the same notes as a Baccarat Rouge so that you can get real scent-lary and just have your scents and your skin glowing. The scent is scenting, you know what I'm saying? The fragrance oil concentration in this is so good and potent. You don't need a lot. Like, I would not oil my entire body up with this like I would this. It would be too much for the nose. That's how concentrated this is. So this is definitely something that I'm putting on my neck. I'm putting it on the places that I'm going to spray my fragrance. It not only gives you this beautiful glow to the skin, but it also lays a really nice base for the fragrance you're going to put on top of it. This was the first ever oil I got. I'm at the end of it, and I have had this for over a year. Small, Black owned business, super worth the investment. I cannot speak highly of Brown Sugar Bay. This product was one of my most asked about products on my social media this year, hands down, and it is the Kapari Sun Glaze. I bought this because I saw the girls using it. I was like, oh my God, it looks so pretty. I just don't know if it'll be worth it for me. I was at Ulta spending my money, and I decided to use my points, and I used my points to buy this. Y'all, you want to talk about having your skin glowing and shining like you is a goddess? This is it, okay? People call it, they're like, what is that air freshener you put on your body? They call it air freshener because you spray it on the body, and it also has an SPF protection of 42 in here. So it's really great if you're going on vacation. But I love this stuff. The only humble request that I have for Kapari is to release it in a darker shade. That would be wonderful. I mean, it still looks gorgeous on the skin in this shade, but I just know it would look ethereal, next level, if they gave us a darker shade. So that's my only critique, but I love her. And I have a discount code for you guys. If you buy directly on the Kapari website, I will have my discount code pop up on the screen. But yeah, super worth the money, easy to put on, so good. Now, I know that this is a video that's just about skincare, I get it, but I would be remiss if I did not throw in just a couple of fragrances, because it's just some fragrances that when I spray them on, I just feel like, oh, this is like skin, like this smells like skin, like it just melts into the skin, you know what I'm saying? This is such an overhyped, over talked about product, but I'm here to tell you it is because it's worth it. I'm sorry, Blur Vanilla Skin. When I say this is such a mature vanilla, it is so spicy. Like, I would assume like there's tonka bean in here. There's like Madagascar vanillas. Like, I would assume there's like multiple vanillas. I wear this a lot. The fact that I got this huge, big, fat bottle and I've already made a dent this big in it, and y'all know all the fragrances I have, I love this stuff. And I bought this with my own money. Ooh, this is worth every single penny. I spent my pennies on it. And it's so good, y'all, and very long lasting to be a body spray. This next spray is also a body spray. I wanted to mention this brand in general because it's really very good. You can find it at Target, and it is the brand Finery. I love their stuff. Now, Finery fragrances are not going to be something that lasts a super long time. They do claim to be eau de parfums, and eau de parfums are supposed to have a higher level of fragrance oil in it, which means that it's going to last you longer than like an eau de toilette would. But I wouldn't say that these last like all day. I would say that I spray these and probably smell it on myself, like projecting off myself for maybe like an hour or two. But with that being said, I can't get enough. Especially, this is my favorite scent, Mystic Figures. Oh, I love this scent. I don't know off the top of my head like what notes are in this. Definitely fig, because it's like fig yours. So it's definitely a fig fragrance. It's like juicy and a little spicy. I spray these every single night before I go to bed, and that's why I kind of threw them in the mix, because I'm thinking of everything that I put on my body head to toe to make me feel and look my best. And this is a part of that equation every single day. And last but not least, we have to talk hand care. Yeah, we getting that detail, baby. We getting that into it. I really love this L'Occitane hand cream. Now, I ain't gonna hold you. This is an expensive hand cream, and the only reason why I own it is because they sent it to me. I ain't gonna hold you, but it is very good if you want to splurge on a nice little hand cream for yourself. But if you want one that is more affordable, I would highly recommend the Bath & Body Works ones. This definitely lasts longer for sure than like a Bath & Body Works would. But I mean, girl, you just putting some moisturizer on your hands. You can also take your lotion down your hands and just do it like that. But I figured I would throw in a hand cream category just to keep it cute. You know what I'm saying? And then cuticle oil. So the reason why my hands always look so like pretty and manicured is one, I do get my nails done and I have my nail tech concentrate on getting my cuticles really, really well because that's what gives you that clean look. And in addition to that, I use cuticle oil. At night before I go to bed, I just rub it on my cuticles, rub my fingers together, put my little hand cream on. That's like the cherry on top of my entire routine. A more affordable alternative to this is the one that I got off of Amazon. It will be listed in my Amazon storefront and linked down below. It's just in here, and these drawers are not exactly what you would call organized at the moment. So I ain't feel like going in there, but it will be linked and it is a cheaper alternative to the L'Occitane one. Whoo, girl, that was a lot. Thank you guys so much for watching through this entire video. I know it was a long one. Again, for the millionth time, you do not have to purchase all of these products in order to get good, healthy, glowing skin. Just pick out a few, whatever you can afford, and do it like that. Don't feel the pressure to buy things from people. I just feel like we're constantly being sold to, you know? I know that's my job, but also I'm a human being and I understand that, girl, eggs is like $10 a carton, okay? So just choose what you want. But inside of this crazy world, I do think that it is imperative for you to take the time to do things that make you feel good, and caring for yourself should be at the top of your list. And these are just things that you can add to your routine to give you that extra you know, to have you looking good and shining and just beautiful. Like you just walking outside and it just looks like the sun is glowing out of you. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. And if you have tried any of these products or you're interested in anything that I mentioned, make sure that you leave your thoughts down below. And with all that being said, I'm gonna get the heck out of here because mama got a few things to do this evening. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I will see you super duper soon in my next video. Bye guys.
Girl, I get the money with me, make you mine, oh. If you love in every life, it make you mad, oh.